Hey everyone, I just wanted to seize the moment and make this video. Currently I'm in the Marina district in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Behind me is the inlet bridge that connects you to the Marina district casino area. Where my finger is here is Harrah's Casino. And then right here where my finger is the Golden Nugget Casino. That used to be Trump Marina, that is now Golden Nugget. And right here where my finger is, that's the Borgata, which is one of the more popular casinos in Atlantic City. So this is the Marina district area casinos. There's also more casinos if you go east, right on the Atlantic Ocean on the boardwalk. That's where you'll find Caesars and a few different casinos on the boardwalk. But I'm just walking on a fishing pier here. I'll give you a quick pan around. This whole area here is just behind me. It's just a public area where you can come and you can fish. And okay, and this is about 20 feet in from where I was just at the fishing pier. This is the main marina area as far as the Marina district, where people park their boats, and you can walk around along this whole path here. And where that person's walking to the left is the aquarium area. And when the day gets going, it's very early morning here. Shops and things open during this along this area. Just give you a quick pan around. And again, that's the Borgata and Golden Nugget and Harrah's. And that's where I just came from. Okay, so this is the main entrance to the Atlantic City Aquarium. I just came from, there's a fishing pier over there, and this is the main entrance to the aquarium. We'll take a quick look. There's a bus going in. I'm not going to go inside. I'm just going to show you when you walk up to the main entrance here. It's a place where you can take a picture. You can put your head in that little hole, and this is one of the main areas here that you'd walk up to and go into. And I'm just going to show you real quick back there towards the Marina district. There's a couple other cool things. This here is just like a little exhibit of a steel pier diving bell. That's where people used to go diving. Get a little perspective there. And this here is a sundial. Okay, so what happens is you walk through here, and then on this concrete pavement, basically, if you ever any experience with a sundial, it's basically how people in older times tried to tell time by keeping track of the sun. You can pause and read that if you're interested. But pretty much you stand on the month it is, and then you face the direction of the time. Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to try to read that if you want to know how it works, but it has a month and different days, different times of the day, and something like your shadow will go at the time that it's approximately is, and that's how people would tell time, you know, aligning with the sun. And then you just walk through here, and this is the back area, Marina district, which is pretty cool. And there's some shops and stuff when everything is open, but it's very early right now. So just take you to this ledge, and then that'll be it. These are just little shops, and we'll go to this water pier. So this is it. And again, those are just casinos in the Marina district. So this is the Atlantic City Marina district. Hey guys. Alright, so I'm in the car now. I'll just give you a quick tour of the Marina district in Atlantic City. And I just want to share my thoughts while I'm in this area. Because again, in the summertime, I like to stay on the southern east coast of New Jersey and travel from Atlantic City down to Cape May and just go back and forth. I love the area. Seasonally in the summertime, it's great with the weather, the different things you can do. I enjoy that. Obviously in the wintertime when it gets cold, I like to, as much as possible, to be down further south all the way to Florida, you know, if I can. That being said, while I'm in the Atlantic City area today, I want to share this video. Obviously, I wanted to show you some sites to get a visual perspective on the area. There are some beautiful parts, some beautiful area. There's also some bad parts, poverty-stricken. And Atlantic City really just never was able to deliver on making the community itself, the surrounding community, a healthy area. I guess for various reasons, but it just brings me back to my topic of that I want to discuss today: gambling. And first, I want to say is I gambled for years. And gambling isn't just in a casino. There could be risky business ventures that are technically gambling to some extent. Anything in the stock market could be a level of gambling. Anything in life. I mean, life, there's no guarantees. Everything in life is somewhat of a gamble. What you're doing in life to be as successful as possible is managing risk. You're a risk manager. That being said, obviously I just want to focus on the casino part of gambling, being that I am in Atlantic City. And I just want to say that my personal experience has been a negative one. I've lost money gambling, and when I did play, I enjoyed to play craps. That was my choice. I didn't really like the slot machines. I always felt in table games and craps specifically, I felt like I can control more, I can control the odds, and in one sense manage the risk a little bit. And you can to some extent, but the overwhelming odds are still in the house's favor. And that's why overall everyone I have known has always lost long-term in gambling. Friends, family, everyone I've been associated with has been a net loser. What they really get out of it is a level of excitement. Same thing I did. It makes life a little bit more exciting, right? Because life gets boring. But that being said, if you do not control yourself, that level of excitement can turn into destructive, harmful feelings within you, because once you lose a certain amount of money and you get that fever that you have to go back, you have to get back to even, etc., etc., it can just destroy you. And that can leak into your physical well-being, into your spiritual well-being, into your emotional well-being, along with your financial well-being. So, and there's seagulls just crowing here. But so one is, again, no judgment, because I gambled for years, and I understand those who are on that journey. You have to experience it for yourself, and maybe you'll be able to moderate it and just do it for fun once in a while. For me, I just at this point I've totally stopped. I haven't gambled at all in years, as far as going playing craps, etc. I think once in a while when I do go with my mother, I'll play a $20 slot machine with her and pull the lever a little bit. But to me, I don't consider that gambling, because to me, when I go gambling, I'm going, hundreds, thousands of dollars, cash them in the table and staying there all night. But what I want to say is that the harm it can bring is really, really, I would say, one of the biggest things you want to avoid in life. Because yes, it does add excitement, but it can add more, if not worse, negative drama into your spirit. And I think if you can avoid one thing in life, if you can avoid gambling, I think financially you'd be ahead of the game. You can make a modest living, and if you just avoid gambling, I think that would be a huge win. That would be a huge jackpot, because most people lose tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, even some people millions in gambling. I would say, if I'm just estimating, I didn't count, but when I started very young, I would say probably about 20,000 gambling. I lost more in different business ventures, but that's what I would say, if I'm being somewhat honest, between 10 to 20,000. And it's just when you're gambling and you're losing, it just sucks the soul right out of you in any business venture, but specifically with gambling in the casino. So I just want to share my thoughts on that. I want to share my journey, that I want to encourage you that if you are in that cycle, don't feel bad about yourself, because I've been there and just about everybody else has been there. It's nothing to be ashamed about. And two is you will find joy again if you decide to quit. It's your decision, not mine. But if you do decide to quit, that was one thing I was always worried about. Well, if I don't gamble anymore, will life be enjoyable? Because it adds a level of enjoyment to life. But then I got so sick of losing that I just said, well, there's got to be something better than this, you know. And life gets boring from time to time. That's why you have to keep yourself engaged in other activities, you know, healthy activities that stimulate your mind, body, and soul, and that keep you in a healthy place. Gambling will not only cause you to lose financially, but it'll cause you to lose out on moments in life, because your mind will be so preoccupied with either gambling or the previous time you gambled and how much you lost, that you won't even be listening to conversations that you're present for. You won't even be paying attention to key special moments in your life, because you're thinking about past losses or that you want to go down, and that can be harmful. And then you really beat yourself up, because then you come to realize that you weren't present in those special moments. But again, do not judge yourself, do not condemn yourself. You pick yourself up no matter where you're at in the journey. But I just wanted to share my journey, which again, gambling has been a negative experience, but overall I'm thankful for every experience. As we grow and we learn, and I can never say with certainty, I want to stay humble, that I would never do anything again. I mean, at this point in my life, I don't feel like I would gamble again, but I don't want to be prideful in saying I'll never gamble again, because you never know, you know, when different behaviors can suck us back in. So I want to remain humble in that, and just share this video. I'm sharing my thoughts, I'm sharing my journey, and for whoever it blesses, good, and for whoever it turns off, I can't control that. My job is not to make a video to keep people just entertained or entertained. My focus or my desire is to lovingly share and to try to inspire myself first, and if anybody else can get any inspiration from my overflow or knowledge or help, God bless. All right? So stay inspired, guys.